Hi everybody, welcome to Test Chamber where we check out new games. Today we're checking out Spartan I'm Wade Wojcik, I've got Ben Reeves.
Wade, that was an awesome intro.
Thank you very much. Bryan Vore is here.
Wade, that was an awesome intro.
Whatever. And Kyle Hilliard.
Wade, I could have done it better myself.
And you probably should have. So yeah, we're checking out Spartan Strike. Right now we're playing on Steam with an Xbox controller. And it looks like we are having Roland, the AI from the UNSC Infinity, take us through the events of Halo 2.
The reason Wade's hosting is because he's Mr. Halo.
That's actually my code name.
Yeah.
Does Roland have a naked body like Cortana does?
Unfortunately, no. Check this out, by the way, guys. One of the first things I noticed is that Chief is holding an assault rifle, which does not happen in Halo 2.
Yeah, that's worth pointing out. This happens during Halo 2, or it's like a simulation of what's happening during Halo 2.
He's giving you a history lesson.
Yeah, Wade was getting all flustered, looking up information about the game because it just doesn't line up.
I'm going to be that guy, unfortunately. But this is actually really cool. So it brings us through the story of the ODSTs who fell in their drop pods into New Mombasa, and now you are in a simulation as a Spartan.
Who is pretending to be an ODST.
Right.
And
that's weird.
And then they've inserted things from the future in this simulation of the past.
Yep.
So do you know which Spartan you are?
I think you're just generic Spartan.
Generic Spartan.
Oh, look, Tina Fey's in the corner there.
John Spartan.
So Kyle's on the sticks, taking us through.
Okay, so this is a retelling of Halo 2 or what?
Yes. It's like, remember in Halo 4, all the multiplayer took place in the War Games, which was a simulation on the Infinity. This is the same idea.
Oh.
So it's like the holodeck scenario almost.
Yeah. But you're reliving Halo 2.
You know, Demolition Man?
Not personally, no.
No, you haven't met him personally?
No.
The main character in that was called John Spartan.
Was he really?
Yeah, that was his name.
Was that
Sylvester Stallone.
Stallone's character?
I think that's an awesome name, by the way. John Spartan.
Now, Kyle, you reviewed Spartan Assault when that came out a few years ago.
Yeah, I looked at my review actually before we started. I gave it an 8.25, which was actually kind of high compared to a lot of other reviews. I liked it more than
How do you
most.
think this compares?
Well, I've played it a lot, so I mean, it feels really similar from what I remember. It's been, I don't know, a year and a half
But you
now.
didn't play it on the Xbox controller.
No, when I reviewed at the time of the review, you couldn't use a controller, which sucked.
Because there's only tablet, right?
Yeah, I played it on tablet, and you could plug in a mouse and keyboard, which I did, and that worked okay. But I really wanted a controller.
Right.
It was
How did it
on
work with the
Windows
touchpad?
8 as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, why wouldn't they have controller support for a twin-stick shooter right out of the gate?
Just
It was
immediately.
ridiculous. Yeah.
So you would move with one thumbstick and then shoot with the other?
Yeah, there were.
Or there wasn't thumbstick.
There were virtual thumb pads if you were playing on on the
tablet
touchscreen. But if you used a mouse and keyboard, you would use the the WASD keys to move and the
Using
mouse
a
to shoot.
twin stick shooter with the mouse and keyboard just feels gross.
Yeah, no, I didn't like it.
Yeah, I waited until they finally supported controllers on Windows 8, and I think I played about half of it. Didn't really do it for me.
Yeah. I played the first couple levels on Xbox One. I was kind of feeling the same way. I was super excited about it too.
I was like, how do you mess this up?
Yeah, it's twin stick shooter. Sounds good, but kind of boring, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it was boring, and I don't really... The weapons system and all that was just all right, it's kind of like Counter-Strike-y, I guess, where you buy whatever special weapon you want to start.
Right.
Was that with real money, like microtransactions?
No, it was earned.
No,
It was earned, but there was also some real money. I think you could buy currency with real money, maybe.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then Kyle, what was the story in Spartan Assault?
Man, I don't remember, man. I think it was a similar thing where you were playing through a simulation, though.
Got it.
But it wasn't like an event from Halo 3 or anything like that.
Right.
I think it took place after Halo 3.
It was like some different planet or something, right? Or, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really remember.
I don't know.
Is there a way to turn off
Find a
that
grenade cache.
dumb little arrow pointer carrot?
Probably. That's probably just in settings. I kind of like it, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
You like them both? I feel like
Yeah, I like the little aiming line.
I wish they were a little more subtle is the only thing.
Yeah.
So you want to go to that blue diamond on the map on the upper right?
Ah, thank you, Bryan Vore.
I played a video game here and there.
Yeah, I played a couple. Whoa.
Oh,
we got
so
it.
you haven't played too much of this, right, Brian? Or sorry, Kyle.
No, this is I've played me and Wade played through the first 5 seconds, and now I'm picked it back up. So now I've gone further than when Wade and I played.
Right. A couple notable differences. I think we talked about how you couldn't sprint while shooting and aiming.
Yeah, that's a little strange. Like, so you have your, like, I'm moving around full speed, but once you touch the right control stick, you kind of slow down, which is a little strange. I mean, that's not how it is in Halo.
And it's interesting that they give you double kills and triple kill medals with killing the AI, kind of like in Firefight. If you remember that on like Halo Reach, they would give you those same medals.
Yeah, I like that. I don't mind that. I guess it's supposed to be like a game, right? If you want to pay attention to the well, if it's a simulation, right?
Yeah, very true.
And there's no co-op in this?
No,
Single player
so
only.
weird.
You toss a grenade at that, maybe?
There we go.
There you go. Oh,
Maybe if I do a better job,
Kyle, you blew it. Kyle.
guys. Someday.
Run out of grenades here.
What the hell?
There you go.
we go.
There we go.
Perfect.
That's one thing I like about this, where I felt like it did a pretty good job of like kind of feeling like Halo from a different perspective, is the grenades, because there's not a lot of twin shooters where you're throwing grenades so much, and that's a very Halo thing, you know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure. I was trying to think like if Helldivers had grenades.
Oh, man. Remember how cool Helldivers is?
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking about. It's like, this makes me want to play Helldivers again.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
Oh,
I don't
an elite.
know. In a post-Helldivers
Dead elite.
world, how does this stack up?
Dude, you took
Probably
out an
poorly.
elite with one grenade.
That's how I do, man. Oh,
This
I want
has at
weapon.
least... this has at least 2-player, right?
No,
No.
That's what we're just talking about.
Why?
Yeah.
This is kind of cool. Okay, so
Wario decided to join us. On the,
this is the repeater in Reach. It's a subtle difference, but
Wasn't that Howard the Duck also would go, wah?
He probably did. He
get on
probably
the
did
Gatling.
in the movie. How do
I think
know?
that's
There we go.
Nintendo was inspired by Howard the Duck when they created Wario.
Probably. Let's not look that up.
that. Is this turret just in the worst possible spot? You
Yeah,
can't
you
shoot
can't
anything.
hit much.
There we go, guys. I'm on a shopping spree.
There we go.
Holy damn.
Okay. This looks kind of fun, actually.
I was always sad you could never drive those civilian cars
Really?
in Halo.
I do like the idea of like Master Chief adjusting the FM radio.
Somehow getting into a Geo Metro is
Just trying to put his seat back a little bit and like, where's that dumb lever?
his head sticking out of the sunroof.
It's kind of like what James Bond, where you never see James Bond do anything dumb or like tripping on something, you know, like.
Yeah, he's always doing cool stuff.
Guys, I'm getting all kinds of kill apocalypse.
Why is this thing overheating?
Billionaire. That's nice.
Well, maybe it is. Look at the meter above his head.
That's
I thought that was
some
the
kind of
ammo.
ammo.
Is it?
It's not encouraging you to let go of the trigger ever.
Thanks, Tina.
That really does look like Tina Fey.
Oh, we're going into the high rise.
All right. So there's no difficulty setting in this game, but it does get more difficult as the game progresses.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, I was actually
It's one of
like,
those games.
I was thinking of like just pumping it up to legendary, just seeing
Just see how
it
it
would
is.
go. But there's no
There's no
difficulty
difficulty?
option.
No
Yeah.
legendary, no. Yeah, because like, you go in with loadouts, I guess.
Maybe you
and
get
you
skulls.
see, it's the same system where you like spend your credits.
Yeah.
And I would just never spend money on this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be like, I'll save it. I'll probably need it later. But then they just never would spend
That's
money.
what they want you to
Just
do.
bought a rocket launcher, so it's probably gonna be. That's like all I have. What do I have here? I have a pistol and a rocket launcher.
But then when
Sweet
you run out of rockets, then you have to ditch it, and then you have to buy another one if you want it again, right?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I was about to say, this
I
is
love the
kinda cool.
perspective.
because this
And
is the bridge that you go over in Halo 2, right?
That's awesome. Yeah,
It'd be
so
cool if you saw Master Chief down there.
Just hanging
maybe
out.
if you wait long enough. You remember in
If you
Halo
wait
2,
long enough.
because the Scarab goes across the bridge in Halo 2, and
Come
then
on,
eventually
Reeves.
you cross it going the other way in the tank.
Everybody
Yeah.
knows this, Reeves.
Everybody knows.
That would be a really good video if we just sat and waited for that
Waited for the
scarab to
chief.
go slowly.
Yeah.
Is that just every 5 minutes we're like, oh, is that him? Oh, no, that was him.
Wait, I see a little dot. Oh, it's a
No.
it's a smudge on the screen.
So, according to Halo Waypoint, this game was originally meant to be released on December 12th, 2014, but was delayed due to the matchmaking issues in Halo Halo the Master Chief
Chief.
Collection. Yeah.
Yeah, they did have a
unfortunate.
few issues. It's I gotta respect them for like putting all hands on deck to fix that up.
Before releasing this.
Is it all cleaned up now?
Yeah, it works
It's
pretty
getting
well,
there.
yeah.
It's moving in the right direction.
But it's one of those things where, it'll be easy to join a match like Team Slayer because that's the most common, but other playlists are a little harder to get into games.
Is that because some people maybe have given up on the game?
That's probably a contributing factor. But it is nice to have
Look at
all
those guys.
4 of those games in one place. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a single-player Halo fan or a co-op, like, you're still totally in business,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
There's
Oh,
no
yeah.
problems at all.
And it's great too. We talked about this before. Halo 3 and 4 haven't been completely remade, but just the fact that they're a little sharper and in 60p is great.
Yeah, it's nice because Halo 4, I remember being like, wow, I can't believe 360 can do this at the time it released.
Right.
So I imagine just getting a little bit of spice up with the Xbox One power behind it really makes it shine.
Right.
There's an elevator coming up here.
Well, and I love just like switching betwing
The old and the new
the old and
graphics.
the new.
Yeah.
Like that's still
Yeah.
fun for me.
Yeah, I can't go more than like 2 steps without flipping back.
Yeah. You're like, oh, what did you'll get to a spot and you're like, this kind of is like what I remember it looking like, and then you'll go back and be like, oh no, it was way worse.
Yeah.
It's like that
Yeah.
was awful before.
A while back, we did our comparison video of the Warthog in Halo
Oh, yeah,
2.
just focusing on the Warthog.
Before and after, and it was crazy how obviously back in the original Xbox they couldn't go too far with the graphics, but it's a huge difference.
Yeah.
And at the time, everyone thought it was awesome, like the skyboxes and
Oh, yeah.
everything. And just going from like shooting guys in the ground to like hopping in a vehicle and zipping across, like that was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
at the
With
time.
Kyle.
I was there.
That's right, you
This
gotta
rocket
have
launcher
Kyle
kind of blows.
Well, good thing you spent all your credits on it. See, that's why I don't like that system. I
spent,
hate
like,
it.
literally all my money on
Do you
this
have
building.
142 rockets?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looks
he's
like
only
it.
used like
shit.
Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah.
I guess once you get to like groups of enemies, if that ever happens.
Yeah.
How cool would this
There's the elevator.
be if you could just play with somebody else? I mean, that would help things a lot,
It
right?
doesn't make
I
any
think
sense to
so.
me that
It-
there's no co-op in
Yeah,
this.
it seems like, we're not developers, obviously, but it seems like it wouldn't be that hard to implement,
Right, but we can still complain about games.
Oh, yeah. That's our
Not
job.
even though we're not developers.
Yeah.
And like every Halo has co-op, like the main games, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the very beginning.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Does Halo Wars have co-op?
Oh, that doesn't count.
It's a top-down 343
You know
Halo
what?
game.
Halo Wars, I actually really enjoyed. Wait,
But-
did you
Not
play?
but I
it?
will
4-3,
say-
that was.
But my argument is that it's not really like a core Halo game.
Well, I don't know, man. What would you say is a core Halo game?
Halo 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5.
What about ODST and Reach?
Reach is core.
Yeah, those are core.
I don't know about
ODSTs,
Reach.
Oh,
I
we
mean, I don't
are
know
on a
about-
slippery slope now. I did not play Halo. Or I played a little bit of it. I think what
You
turned
didn't
me
play
away-
Halo?
Halo Wars.
Oh, okay.
I've
was
never
that-
played a Halo game.
I've never played Halo.
Wait, Wojcik.
RTS
gotta
games to me are much better on PC.
Well, I would say like Halo Wars gets a lot of credit,
More than enough
as
to blow that
a lot of
out
people
the
know that it actually was one of the very few good RTSs.
Right.
Yeah,
I
it was
agree with you,
console.
Wade. Normally they are better on PC.
But Wars was designed from the ground up
Right.
for console. Like,
and it was fun.
And that was Ensemble, right? Oh, look,
Yeah.
there's a tank.
The last game they did.
let me in.
Oh, there is a tank. It's the Chief.
Chief is. Oh, is it happen over there?
Hey!
Oh, whoa.
Oh, that's the co-op Chiefs.
Yeah.
Like, they get to do co-op. It's a
They
bunch
get
of
to drive
bullshit.
tanks.
So now you get to go in this Hornet.
I took something from them. What do I have? I don't even know
Oh,
what
you
I
don't
have.
get to go in the Hornet.
You get a place satchel charge.
Oh, okay.
So while awesome stuff is happening in the background, you just get to like run back and forth
Yeah, what
on
in
this
the
lane
hell?
map.
Hey, remember though in Halo 2 when you're
stand right
driving
next to
across
it.
the bridge and then you saw that tower and the tiny explosion?
Okay.
Like now you get to see what happened there. Kyle, you were talking.
Sorry, I
when
was.
there's a bomb that's beeping really quickly, Kyle runs towards it.
I would hope that the viewing audience gets to watch everything over again that we just did.
Look at that. The Pelicans dropping tanks over there, but not up here. With us.
Cool. I don't need it. I'm like so
yeah,
good.
we're playing the exact same sequence over. So sorry about repeating the last 5 minutes, everyone.
Oh, it's fun.
Let's just repeat our commentary.
Oh, okay. What were we talking about? Oh, Halo Wars, right? That's not a core Halo game.
You're about to run into
Nah,
heavy
spin-off.
resistance.
The
Your armor
blur
to stay alive.
of movies during that game though were kind of awesome.
Yeah, the cutscenes they've remade with blur.
So you went
No,
and
in
watched the
Halo
cutscenes,
Wars,
but-
they have Blur. That's where Blur first
Oh,
started
yeah,
doing
yeah.
Halo cutscenes.
Oh yeah, and definitely a step up, I think,
Hold on, Spartan.
from what we'd seen before.
Elevator's on its way.
Yeah, they were awesome.
Oh, I want the.
Do you guys know if they did mocap for that?
Oh, I know. I don't
For
know.
the blur stuff?
For the Halo Wars?
Oh, I like this weapon a lot.
Oh, I have no idea.
What are these called again? Just
Unknown.
assault rifles, or?
Covenant
SMGs.
Wait,
Come on,
SMGs.
man.
them off.
Okay.
Arrive.
Yeah, the checkpoints in this are not very forgiving.
Well, it's really not that hard to stay away from a dead like a satchel.
Look,
charge.
guys, it was beeping at me. Okay. I was like, in Left 4 Dead, there's the beeping pipe bombs. You just kind of get attracted to them. the
If
zombies
anyone's
do.
still watching this, I apologize if you haven't just turned it off.
They're sticking around for us, man.
Okay, all right.
Gameplay is secondary.
Okay.
Well, speaking of gameplay, how do you like it, Kyle?
I mean,
Does
it feels
feel
pretty good. Yeah.
Okay.
It's nice, considering I actually never played Assault with a controller. It is nice to have a controller.
Oh, that's right. You didn't play with the controller.
There's my elevator.
That's so weird, and you still liked it.
Yeah, I did. I like I was saying, like the gameplay, like it felt like Halo-ish to me. Like it felt Halo enough. Like having the grenades and the melee and the shield and stuff like that. Like it felt like a Halo game from a different perspective, and I had a good time with it.
Move, Spartan.
Well, I hope we get to see, what happens after this level, because it sounds pretty interesting. We'll get
What
to
do you
see
mean?
the city get overtaken, and then we go on to events after the war.
Well, that's the one thing that this kind of looks fun, but I'm a little, if it's just a bunch of simulations, why would you want to play that?
Well, it is in the beginning, and then it
has a separate story.
right.
So that guy just survived a rocket launch?
So the idea is there was a mission during the events of Halo 2 where a fire team was trying to beat the Covenant to some
Take that barrier out.
important, device, MacGuffin, whatever you want to call it. And the team
Muffin?
and the team was lost,
Charge from the Hornet.
and
More than
now
enough to blow that enemy barrier.
you have to go find it when we skip ahead to more like current events in the Halo universe.
Okay.
I'm laughing at the idea that I have to deliver a McMuffin. Take this McMuffin to Master Chief. He's starving.
He needs a hearty breakfast.
So I stand right here? Is that what I do?
I swear to God, Kyle.
So you're trying to beat the Covenant to a Forerunner artifact called the Conduit.
Conduit.
The entire team is lost during the operation, and then we jump ahead to 2557, which is after the events of Halo 4.
Ooh. So fans could find out a little bit of prequel action if they play this.
What?
Is that what you're saying?
Is this like 5 rocket launchers you just shot at him?
There we
And
go.
one grenade.
There you go. And
Wade.
This rocket launcher sucks.
I
What is that?
I mean, it's hard to say. You never really know how 343 is going about the canon. If they're planting seeds for a meaningful story, or if it's just a fun game. It's hard to say.
Well, you said there's some events post Halo 4, right?
In this game, yeah.
So is this a bridge between 4 and 5? I mean, they've got plenty of bridges out there already, I guess, technically.
I guess it could go either way. Maybe they could just let it.
Kyle, you're pushing
Have
your
it-
luck here.
There we go.
It could be its own self-contained story, or it could feed into Halo 5. I guess we don't know at this point. But
Return to the
We
Hornet.
we skip
iPad.
ahead to 2557, and then we go to Installation 03, which I believe we went to in Halo 4, where the composer was.
All right. So Halo fans will get a kick out of this, it sounds like.
Yeah,
If you're like deep in the lore and
They
stuff.
might get.
Or if you just paid attention to Halo 4.
Well,
they
I
might.
don't
They
know.
might get a little something.
Little something, something.
I do like the idea of like Master Chief's like laying half dead on the ground, and like you run up to him and like deliver the sack lunch.
got out of my way. I got a McMuffin.
Totally revived and like gives you the thumbs up.
That's the unreleased version of the Halo 5 trailer, where he's
Right.
laying
I
at the
that
statue.
scene
about
was cut
McMuffin.
from the original game.
You even got that hash brown patty.
I ordered a number 13.
Thanks, kid. You're the best.
We've got really bad Master Chief imitations. He doesn't sound anything like either of our voices. Kyle, do you got a good Master Chief?
Yeah, you guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Thanks for the McMuffin. This is going to make me feel great.
Hey, everybody.
All right. It's time to go. What voice is that?
Is it like Bozo?
It's Master Chief. Come on.
Oh, aside from Master Chief.
But yeah, if you liked Assault, I don't. This
probably only
looks
halfway
pretty
through.
comparable. You know, what I mean, like feels pretty similar. Feels good.
Now, instead of just debuting on weird platforms, this is on all the like computer,
Yeah,
tablet.
this is on
Xbox.
iOS.
Don't think it's
Steam.
on Xbox though.
What the
really?
hell,
I
guys?
could be wrong about that.
What are they doing?
It's available for Windows, so I'm assuming all platforms. The phone, the tablet, and
Sure.
And it is
iOS?
PC. It's on iOS and not on Xbox as of right now.
Not Xbox One, not 360.
Correct.
When's this coming to PS4? Come on.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks Kyle for being on the sticks for us. Thank you Reeves and Vore for joining.
You're welcome.
Thanks,
And
Wade.
We'll see
Yeah.
you guys on the next episode of Test Chamber.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
That was actually kind of cool.